Hi everyone, it's Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and today I'm going to show you how I get these really feathery-like swirls in my soaps, and it's basically something I've talked about before. It's the concentric circle pour, but you can do it with other pours as well. I just like the ripply effect that happens when you pour this concentric circle pour, and there's also the clamshell pour where you get this really nice ripple effect on the top of the surface of your soap. And I'm wearing my R2D2 shirt because it is a pineapple soap, and there is a connection there. He's basically the shape of a pineapple, and I don't have a shirt with a pineapple on it. And I'm visiting this soap fragrance again. It's called Pineapple Jasmine, and it's very nostalgic for me because it's probably one of the first 5 fragrances I've ever used. So when I smell that now, it just kind of makes me remember how I felt when I first started soaping. So anyway, let's get started with this soap right now. Okay, let's soap today at about 74 degrees. Again, here are my oils, kaolin clay and sodium lactate. And I like to blend this as much as I can since the lye is not in there yet. I don't have to worry about over blending. Okay, let's get the lye in there. I really love this fragrance I'm using today, Pineapple Sage from Candle Science. It's one of the first fragrances I ever used, and I recently ordered it again. Just realized I didn't make my titanium dioxide. Okay, I just mixed up my titanium dioxide. Okay, let's get some things poured here. I'll get the fragrance in there too. What's with my brain today? Okay, better not fuss with that too much. Let's pour my colors. I really like this yellow. It's like a yellow orange. I want more of that than the other colors since it is a pineapple. 2 different kinds of green. A bright green and a dark green. A nice brown, rich brown. Looking at all the colors in a pineapple, especially the rind. And I wanted some dark accent colors to balance the lightness. And the rest will be my titanium dioxide that I just mixed up. Let's go ahead and blend everything. I'll show you a photo of my first attempt with this fragrance, and I'm just kind of making it a little more elaborate with more colors this time. Well, that is a pineapple yellow, isn't it? I have some cut pineapple in the refrigerator right now. Okay, the rest is going to be stirred by hand. I want a lighter yellow. Also, look at the fruit. It's not just one yellow. This turned like a orangey yellow too, but it will lighten up again. And then I have a golden mica drizzle for the top. It's a nice bright green. And I've used this green before, ALPINE green. I like it. It's a nice dark green. This is called mushroom. It's a nice warm brown. I can see a little trace developing there too. Stir this. As I mentioned before, it's really a good idea to give it a last minute stir because the surface will probably want to accelerate more quickly than other parts of the soap. So you're just making it nice and consistent. You're making sure that the color is mixed throughout and the fragrance, even though you did hand blend it. I mean blend it with the blender. And then you can get some last minute bubbles out of there too. And I don't mind this being a little more thick. So there's a lot of good reasons to stir your soap. Stir this yellow now. It's a little bit more thick than the white, but still very nice. And we'll give these other colors a last minute stir too, just a little bit. Alright, ready for the pour. So the majority of this is this color. I'm going to pour from about a little more than a foot above and save some for the top, followed by the orange. See some bubbles. It's a great color. Let's do the brown. I love looking at that color. And the dark green. And I'm going to pour this just in the middle. So now I have all the colors left over to get on top. Usually like the darkest color on the bottom. So I end up with a bright top. Just looking at how the rind of a pineapple is, I don't mind having a pretty random top. Just getting the color over the whole loaf at this point. If you really study it, as I've taught my math students a little bit about the Fibonacci sequence, there is a pattern in most all of nature. So you can see the spirals in the pattern of pineapple that are really interesting. And the pineapple rind actually has seeds embedded in it, and you can actually plant those. I started my pineapple plants by a pineapple top. There are all kind of rumors out there that if you start a pineapple by its top, you'll never get a fruit from it, but I've gotten fruit from mine. If you try to find a pineapple to start a new pineapple plant, nowadays I noticed that I think the farmers are trying to protect their hybrids. So I've noticed that within the last couple of years they've been tearing that center out of the green top, which means you'll not be able to start a plant from it anymore. Let's go for orange. Trying to stay away from the white on the side so that that can be a part of the look on the top. Finally, the light green. I like how all those colors look together. It's sort of a nostalgic color scheme. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take a chopstick after I tap this down again, and I think I'm going to try something different. The pineapple rind has diagonals to it, and then you can see diagonals going the other direction, but I'm going to make these a little bit further apart so I get those nice little diamond shapes. But before I do the other direction of the diagonal, I'm going to get my mica drizzle on there. Some gold mica with some olive oil. And got sparkle, it's beautiful. Boom. Okay. Now we'll go the other way. I like that. So I'll show you that up close and then we'll bring you back for the cut. I really like the look of the end piece there. So I hate to just cut it off, but it'll still be put to good use as a sample, so I think I'll just cut that off. There's the swirls starting to happen. It's really a nostalgic scent for me, this fragrance, pineapple jasmine, because it's one of the first fragrances I used when I started making soap. Kind of pineapple-y texture going on there. All the colors of pineapple. You saw the making of portion of this video, but just after I turned off the camera, I thought, you know, it's on the perfumey side of pineapple, so I decided to put the glitter on top. Interesting texture. But I'm really happy about the dispersal of the texture and colors throughout the whole bar. So I made this titanium dioxide, mixed it up just before I poured the soap, just because I forgot to prepare for it. And I don't know what happened, but there's no glycerin rivers. This is the type of soap that if you have glycerin rivers, it sort of helps it out a little bit because the texture effect of the colors. All the swirls in that. I like the feathery look. Most of all, I like the variety of looks that you get from one pour. This again was a return to the concentric circle swirl pour. It's a relatively easy technique to do. Wow, I really like that. That's definitely a photo moment right there. So Mike got some of the sourdough bread I made too, brought it home to his family. And this girl's really loved it. They want to know how to make bread with me too. I have to say the orange, I might not have made that strong enough because it's almost completely invisible. Plenty of other colors going on there though. Thanks for watching, everyone, and subscribing to this channel if you find it entertaining or useful to you. It just really encourages me to keep going. I've been doing this since, I think I've been doing this since 2013. I will say it's a lot of work. When I have those soaps that are basically a repeat of soaps I've made before and I do it without the camera, it just feels like it's so easy. I don't have to worry about the camera, or the camera's going off, or the battery giving out. Can just make soap. I'll just split this so I have more samples. Thanks to those who have recently purchased soap from Vibrant Soap. Appreciate that. And we'll leave right here. Well, check out my Instagram too. I share a lot of photos that I take of things that are very inspiring to any kind of creative endeavor. And I kind of just file that away in my head, and I find like I'm always inspired. I don't know if it's because of that, but definitely looking around at beautiful things is very inspiring. So we'll see you on the next video, and have a good day. Take care of yourselves. See you later. Bye.